Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube Crochet Creative Studio. In this video tutorial I would like to show you how to crochet this amazing colorful poncho. This poncho is made up of 4 squares. Each square begins as a circle, so there is a beautiful flower mandala design in the center of each square. This design incorporates both open and dense stitches. This video tutorial is for advanced beginners. The pattern notes you will find in the box below this video and the written pattern at my website. You will need 2 balls of this lovely rainbow Papatya Batik yarn. One ball has 100 grams, 360 meters, and you will need 2 balls. You will also need some scissors, tapestry needle, and crochet hook 5 millimeters. Ready, my crochet friends? So let's get started to make this amazing colorful poncho. The size is for girls, but you can very easily make your poncho smaller or bigger. We will start with the first square and with a magic ring. Then grab the yarn and chain 1, 2 and 3. This is my first double crochet. Then chain 1, yarn over, insert your hook into the magic ring and make a double crochet. Chain 1 and repeat this instruction. So a double crochet and chain 1, double crochet and chain 1. So easily speaking, you will make 16 double crochet stitches into magic ring, and each double crochet is followed by chain 1. Once you have 16 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We will join the circle with a slip stitch placed into the third chain from the very beginning. You can tie the end as much as you can to close the round. So make a slip stitch, place into the third chain, and let's start round number 2. I will place 2 double crochet clusters in each chain 1 space. First of all, move by slip stitch, then chain 2 as my first double crochet, insert the hook into the first chain 1 space, and join both double crochets together. Then chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, insert the hook into next chain 1 space, and make 2 double crochet clusters. So join 2 double crochets together, okay, and chain 2, 1, 2. Move into the next chain 1 space, yarn over, insert the hook into the chain 1 space. Don't finish double crochet, start the next one, and then join both double crochet together. Chain 2 and repeat it. So easily speaking, in each chain 1 space from the previous round, you will place 2 double crochet cluster or 2 double crochet joined together and chain 2 between these 2 double crochet clusters. So you will have 16 repetitions in this second round, 16 2 double crochet clusters and 16 chain 2 spaces. Join the round with a slip stitch. Use a slip stitch to move into the next chain space. Chain 2 as a first double crochet, then start immediately next double crochet and join both double crochets together. then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a next double crochet cluster into the same chain 2 space. So in this first chain 2 space we have 2 double crochets, clusters, and chain 3 between them. Move into the next chain 2 space and place the same pattern, which means 2 double crochet, clusters, and chain 3 between them. So join 2 double crochets together, chain 3, and again 2 double crochets together in the same chain 2 space, and repeat it. So 2 double crochets together, which is my first double crochet cluster, chain 3, and place the second 2 double crochet cluster in the same chain 2 space. Perfect. And we will have 16 repetitions of these 2 double crochet clusters and chain 3 between them. So 16 repetitions all around, and once you finish this pattern you can join the round with a slip stitch placed in the top of the first 2 double crochet cluster. Then chain 1 and chain 3. Chain 1 at the beginning is my first single crochet, and place the second single crochet in the same chain 3 space. Move into the next chain 3 space and place a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in the same chain 3 space. So easily speaking, in each chain 3 space you will crochet 1 single crochet, chain 3, and 1 single crochet. So we will create 16 these loops all around. So you will have each loop consist of 1 single crochet, chain 3, and 1 single crochet. And again I will meet you at the beginning, and we will join the round with a slip stitch placed into the first chain at the beginning. Let's move by slip stitches into the first chain 3 space and make a 2 double crochet cluster. So chain 2 at the beginning, yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain 3 space, and finish a double crochet joined with chain 2, then chain 4, and place a second 2 double crochet cluster in the same chain 3 space. Perfect. And in the next chain 3 space and next loop, place the same pattern, which means 2 double crochet together, 1, 2, 3, and 4 chains, and again 2 double crochets together. So easily speaking, in each chain 3 space you will crochet 2 double crochets, clusters, and chain 4 between them. 4 chains, and the second 2 double crochets, cluster. This is it. Look at my work, and let's join the round with a slip stitch placed on the top of the first 2 double crochets cluster, and you will have 16 repetitions again. 16 is the important number in this crocheting, as it will be easily divided by 4, so we will create 4 sides for the square. Now slip stitch and then 1 single crochet, then chain 4, and 1 single crochet in the same chain 4 space. Move into next chain 4 space, place a single crochet, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the single crochet in the same chain 4 space, and repeat it. So in each chain 4 space you will place 1 single crochet, chain 4 and 1 single crochet. So we will create these chain 4 loops all around, and we will have 16 loops. This is my round number 6. Perfect. And again you will join the round, place in the chain 1 at the beginning to join the round, move by slip stitch in the middle of the first loop, okay, 2 slip stitches, and now work a single crochet. Perfect. Now chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We have 8 chains, then place a single crochet into the next chain 4 space, single crochet, then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and place a single crochet into the next chain 4 space and repeat it 2 more times. So chain 6 and then place a single crochet into the next chain 4 space, and again chain 6 and place a single crochet into the next chain 4 space, and the chain 8 at the beginning is followed by 3 chain 6 spaces, and this chain 8 at the beginning will create the corner in the next round. So chain 8, which is my second corner, place a single crochet in the next chain 4 space, and again repeat 3 times 6 chain spaces. Okay, look at my work. It's really important to have 4 corners, which means 4 times chain 8, and there are 3 chain 6 spaces between them, between the corners. Now move by 4 slip stitches in the middle of the first loop, and we will create the corner stitch. Chain 3, which is my unfinished first treble, then yarn over twice and start immediately next treble and join it with chain 3, so we have 2 trebles cluster. Then chain 3 and place the next 2 trebles cluster in the same chain 8 space. Okay, so join 2 trebles together. Perfect. And this is my corner stitch, which I will use in each corner. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place a single crochet in the next chain 6 space. Again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and place a single crochet in next chain 6 space, and chain 5 and place a single crochet in next chain 6 space, and this is the last chain 6 space in this row, and we just reached the corner, so there is chain 8 space, so chain 5, and now make a corner stitch, which means 2 trebles together. So don't finish the first one, yarn over twice, insert the hook in this chain 8 space, and start the next one and join both trebles together. Then chain 3 and place 2 trebles cluster in the same chain 8 space. So I will call this 2 trebles together and chain 3 space as a corner stitch. Then chain 5 and place a single crochet in next chain 6 space and repeat this pattern. So you will have 4 corners and 4 chain 5 spaces between both corners. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you finish the round, join the round with a slip stitch placed on the top of the first 2 trebles cluster. Then move by a slip stitch, and you can very easily make a corner stitch, which means 2 trebles together, then chain 3 and again 2 trebles together. This corner stitch you will create in each corner in each round, and from this round till end of project. So the corners will be still the same, made of 2 trebles clusters and chain 3 between both trebles clusters. Now chain 1 and place 7 double crochets in each chain 5 space, and we have 4 chain 5 spaces, so you will have 4 7 double crochets group till you reach the corner. So place 7 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 double crochets in the first chain 5 space, and you will place 7 double crochets in each chain 5 space till you reach the corner. Before and after the corner stitch, chain 1. Okay, so 7 double crochets around chain 5 space, so you will have 4 7 double crochets group on each side. Okay. So add 2 more groups of 7 double crochets till you reach the corner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I am, and this is the corner. We have 7 double crochets. Now chain 1 and place 2 trebles cluster. So join 2 trebles together, and then chain 3 and 2 trebles together. You already know this corner stitch, so you can very easily place this corner stitch in each stitch in each corner stitch in each corner. Now chain 1 and 7 double crochets in each chain 5 space. Okay. So this round consists of 4 corners, and there are 4 7 double crochets groups between corners, and before and after the corner stitch there is always chain 1. Perfect. We have 4 7 double crochets group on each side. Let's move by a slip stitch in the middle of the corner and place a corner stitch. So 2 trebles together, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 trebles together. Perfect. Once you finish the corner, chain 6. Okay. And I will place a double crochet in the middle of each of 7 double crochet group. So chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, yarn over and find the 4th double crochet. This is the double crochet in the middle of my 7 double crochet group. So place the double crochet on the top of this double crochet and again chain 6. Then skip 3 double crochet and skip next 3 double crochet again. So again place a double crochet in the 4th double crochet of next 7 double crochet group. So always the double crochet is placed in the middle of the group, in the middle stitch. Skip 3, skip 3, chain 6 between double crochet stitches. Perfect. And this is the last double crochet placed in the middle of 7 double crochet group, then chain 6, and you just reach the corner. So place the corner stitch in the corner, so 2 trebles together and chain 3 and again 2 trebles together. So here we are, and you will repeat the chain spaces and 1 double crochet between chain 6 spaces. Okay, so chain 6 and place a double crochet in the middle stitch of this 7 double crochet group, and again chain 6 and a double crochet in the middle of 7 double crochet group in the 4th stitch always. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops, 5 chain 6 spaces between 2 corners. Okay, so I just finished the round, and you can see we really nicely formed the square, and now we will very easily continue using just double crochet stitches to make our poncho bigger. So move by slip stitch and place the corner stitch into the corner stitch. So I will just make the poncho bigger using rows with double crochet stitches. So let me just finish the corner stitch. Now chain 1, yarn over, and we will place 7 double crochet stitches in each chain 6 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 double crochet group in the first chain 6 space. Okay, 7. And you can very easily place 7 double crochet in each chain 6 group. Then till you reach the corner, chain 1 and place a corner stitch into the corner stitch. So this row is very similar with the row 2 rows below. It's a row with double crochet stitches. There are 5, 7 double crochet groups between the corners. And let me remind you that before and after the corner stitch, always chain 1. Okay, so chain 1 and again place 7 double crochet in next chain 6 space. Okay, so 7 double crochets in each chain space till you reach the corner, and then again chain 1 and place a corner stitch into the corner stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I will meet you once you finish this round. You see the corners, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 double crochet groups between corners. Okay, so 5 groups of 7 double crochets. This is it. So you can again easily place the corner stitch, always move by slip stitch into the middle of the corner, and then join 2 trebles together, chain 3 and 2 trebles together. Perfect. And now I will show you the new pattern which I will use in every second row. So chain 1 and place a double crochet in first chain 1 space. Then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next double crochet. So you see I alternate chain 1 and a double crochet, and I always skip double crochet between 2 double crochets. So it's very easy pattern, and I will use it for next rows in my pattern, and also for the bottom border and the neckline border. And once you reach the corner, place a corner stitch into the corner stitch. You already know it. Then chain 1 and again a double crochet in the chain 1 space, then the double crochet in next double crochet, chain 1, and this is it. Let me show you the next round. Start with the corner stitch and chain 1, and then place a double crochet in each double crochet and in each chain 1 space. Okay, so this row is very easy. Using double crochet stitches, place in each chain 1 space and in each double crochet. So between the corners, both corners, you will have the row with double crochet stitches. Just remember to work a chain 1 between and after the corner stitch. And now you can very easily repeat these last both rows. So chain 1 after the corner stitch and place a double crochet in the first chain 1 space, in this one, then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next one, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next stitch, in next double crochet. You see? Really nice. And you can repeat this row and this row as many times as you wish, as you reach the desired length and width of your first square. My square now has 32 centimeters, and the measurement of these two rows has 1.5 centimeters, which is 1 inch. So if you will repeat your, okay, so it has 12.5 inches, so this square. And you can very easily repeat these two rows. And once you are satisfied with the length of your square, my square has 37 centimeters. Okay, 37, which is 14.6 inches. And I'm satisfied with the length for the girl's size. You see, 4 rows has 5 centimeters, 2 inches. Okay. So for girl's size, we are finished. We are done with the squares, and you will create 4 same squares. Now you can put the back and the front square in the middle and then fold next two ones in half and place them on the top of the front and back panels. Just make sure that the right side of the back panel is facing down, the right side of the front panel is facing up, and the shoulders panels are folded in half, so the wrong side is inside and the right side is outside. And then we join the panels together, and also we will join the front panel with both like this shoulder panels. Okay, so it's time to assemble the poncho. So this side now with squares will be on front, on back, and on your shoulders. So I decided to have the orange centers on shoulders and this nice pink, the square with the pink center on front. Okay, so now let me show you how to join the squares. You can continue with the same yarn and the same crochet hook. We will start, okay, I will remove my back panel, back square. We will join it later. Okay, so I will join firstly the front panel and the right shoulder panel square. So using the same crochet hook and the same yarn, I will firstly join the corners. Okay, so as always, move by slip stitch in the middle of the corner. So 1 and 2 slip stitches, and then you can very easily chain 1 and join the square together. So place a slip stitch to join the square. Okay, so join the corners with a slip stitch, then chain 2 and place a slip stitch on the top of both trebles. So join both trebles together on one square and on the second square. So we nicely join the corners. Now chain 2, skip this chain 1 space and place a slip stitch on the top of the first double crochet on this square, then chain 2, okay, and place a slip stitch on the opposite square. On the second square, just skip a double crochet on the same level, then chain 2, place a slip stitch on the first square but skip the 1 double crochet, then chain 2, skip the next double crochet on the second square and place a slip stitch there, chain 2, skip double crochet on the first square and place a slip stitch on the next, chain 2, skip a double crochet on the second square and place a slip stitch into the next. Okay, look at my work. So the join is made of this zigzag stitch. Okay, so chain 2 and slip stitch, and I always skip a double crochet between slip stitches. Okay, so you can continue joining squares till you reach the corner, till you reach the top of poncho, and then you can very easily join the third square with a slip stitch and then join. You see, we joined the corners, so we joined corners on the top as well. We joined the first and the second panel. Now chain 2 and join the first panel and the third panel. Okay, so first of all, join 2 trebles clusters together with a slip stitch. Okay, perfect. Now chain 2 and place a slip stitch in the first double crochet. So skip chain 1 and place a slip stitch in the first double crochet. Chain 2, skip this chain 1 and this first double crochet and place a slip stitch in the second double crochet. Okay, so we have to skip the chain 1 and 1 double crochet, slip stitch in the second double crochet on the third square, chain 2 and skip 1 double crochet and slip stitch in the next one, and again chain 2, skip 1 double crochet and the slip stitch in the next one. So this is absolutely the same joining stitch I used to join the first and the second panel, and now I'm joining the first and the third panel. So now I'm working from top down to the bottom corners. Okay, and I will meet you here, and we will join the corners. This is it, so chain 2, now join 2 trebles together, so place a slip stitch on the top of both trebles, and then you can also join these chain spaces, so we will have really nicely joined corners. And I will show you that you can use this yarn to continue to make the bottom border. Okay, so you don't need to cut the yarn, you can use it to make 2 or more rows around the whole poncho. So we nicely join the corner. Look at it. So let me show you how you will continue with this yarn, but let me remind you that you have to also join the back panel with the shoulders. So chain 3 and place, which is my first double crochet, then chain 1 and place a double crochet on the top of 2 trebles clusters, cluster, chain 1, skip chain 1 space and place a double crochet in the double crochet, then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place double crochet in next, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place double crochet in next double crochet. So you already perfectly know this pattern, we use it already several times, so you will very easily continue all around your poncho. So now go back and we have to finish the poncho assemble. So we have to join the back panel and the shoulder panels. Then you can add as many rows around your poncho to make the bottom border, as many rows as you wish to make your poncho bigger. Perfect. So now turn your work and place the back panel on the front panel. The right side is facing you, and again we will start from this point, from the bottom corners, and move up to the top of the corner, to the top of the square of the back panel, and then you will join these 3 squares together. Okay, and you will continue from top to bottom. I will use absolutely the same stitch, so make a slip knot. We will start with a new yarn. Perfect. And now first of all join the corners, both corners together with a slip stitch. So insert the hook in the first chain 3 space in the middle stitch, and on the first panel and on the second panel, and okay, yarn, pull this loop through and a slip stitch, then chain 2 and slip stitch to join 2 trebles, clusters together, and again chain 2, and we will make this zigzag pattern to join the sides. Okay, so chain 2, skip 1, chain 1 space, and place slip stitch in the first double crochet, then chain 2, skip chain 1 and 1 double crochet on the opposite square, place a slip stitch in next double crochet, again chain 2, skip 1 double crochet on the first square, place a slip stitch in this double crochet, in next double crochet chain 2, skip a double crochet on the second square and place a slip stitch on the next. So I just finished my work. My squares are joined together. Perfect. So you see, and the bottom corner again. So I just join both corners together the same way, and you can cut this yarn and fasten off. Actually, you can hide all ends, as we will now create the bottom border, and once the bottom border is finished, you can very easily add 2 or more rows to the neckline to create the neckline border. Okay, so you remember we just finished here. Alternate 1 double crochet and chain 1 space row, and also the row with double crochet stitches. So you can very easily continue with the pattern till you reach the corner. Now chain 1, place a double crochet in the chain 1 space before the corner, chain 1 and place the corner stitch into the corner. So corner and corner. There are again 4 corners in our poncho, as we joined 4 squares together. So there are 4 corners, and I made this pattern alternate chain 1 and 1 double crochet, and I always skip a double crochet between 2 double crochets. Okay, so chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next stitch. Perfect. Now you already know the next row. It will be the row with double crochet stitches. Okay, so you can keep continue crocheting. Okay, and this is the place where we join the corners. Okay, you know this point, so place a double crochet in chain 1 space, then chain 1 and place a double crochet in these joined squares together on the top of the join, then chain 1 and place a double crochet in chain space between 2 trebles, clusters, then chain 1, skip 2 treble clusters and place a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Okay, then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place a double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and place double crochet in next stitch. So this is how you nicely continue with this pattern when you reach joined corners. Okay, so it's perfect. So you can keep continue crocheting, place the corner stitch into the corner stitch. And you see I add one more row with double crochet stitches. It's again super easy. You place a double crochet in each chain one space and in each double crochet stitch. And in a corner stitch you place a corner stitch. You see this is the join of squares together. We nicely join them and continue with our pattern. So I'm at the end of this row with double crochet stitches. So you can easily join the round with a slip stitch placed in the third chain from the very beginning. Chain 3, I count chain 3 as a stitch in my project as a double crochet stitch. So you can cut the yarn and hide the end. Now let me show you how to easily add 2 rows to the neckline to create a neckline border. So I will start again in the point where we join 3 squares together. Okay, so in the middle of my poncho, and I start the new yarn, slip knot, and then chain 3, which is my first double crochet, and I will make this row. Okay, so chain 3, then chain 1 and skip this chain 1 space. Okay, so chain 3 and a double crochet on the top of 2 trebles cluster, then chain 1, skip 1 stitch and place a double crochet in next one, then chain 1, skip 1 and 1 double crochet in next stitch, again chain 1 and double crochet, skip 1 double crochet and double crochet in next stitch. I will meet you at the end of this round. So place a double crochet on the top of 2 trebles, chain 1 and join with the first double crochet, I mean on place the slip stitch on the third chain from the very beginning. Now chain 3, which is my first double crochet, and don't place double crochet in chain 1 space, skip this chain 1 space and place a double crochet in next double crochet. Okay, then a double crochet in each chain 1 space and in each stitch. And also at the end of this row, skip this chain 1 space before the first double crochet. So we very nicely form the neckline, the triangle. So we skip 2 double crochets between and after the first chain 3 space. Okay, here I am. I just placed the double crochet in the last double crochet in the row. I skip chain 1 space and place a slip stitch on the third chain from the very beginning. So we nicely shape the neckline, and you can make as many rows as you wish. I'm happy with this size. So it has 19 centimeters, 7.5 inches one side, and also the second side has 19 centimeters, 7.5 inches. Perfect. And you can add as many rows as you wish. To make the neckline narrower, you already know that these last two rows measure 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch. So now you can repeat these last two rows and make the neckline narrower, or you can add these last two rows to the bottom border to make your poncho longer or bigger. Once you are satisfied with the length of your poncho, you can cut the end and hide the yarn on the wrong side. Perfect. So this is it, my crochet friends. We are done with our lovely rainbow poncho. I absolutely love this airy light stitches, and I absolutely love these summer colors. Aren't they perfect, my crochet friends? Okay, so this is the end of my video tutorial. Let me just summarize. We started as a circle. We created the flower in the center of the square. Then we created the square, and there are 4 the same squares joined together with this zigzag stitch. And you can add more rows on the bottom of your poncho, around your poncho. Also, you can add more rows on top of your poncho. And this is the end of my video tutorial, my crochet friends. In case of any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or put the comment in the box below this video. For crocheting, I use crochet hook 5mm, and I used up 2 balls of this Papatya Batik yarn. This is for girls size, so for women's size you will need at least 3 balls of this yarn. So thank you very much for watching once again. If you like this video tutorial, please give me your thumb up and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Wish you happy crocheting, take care and bye for now, bye bye.